Welcome, everybody. Today we have a very special guest.
I knew early on that I wanted to make movies.
It's such a difficult industry because there's a lot of luck involved.
I mean, look at American Werewolf in London, look at The Thing, look at The Fly. Look at these films that have really withstood the test of time.
I sculpted this Captain Kirk mask, and they didn't sell particularly well, but then John Carpenter came in, said, can you paint one white and spray paint his hair black?
I was maybe 9 or 10 years old, and it scared the living shit out of me.
You're just racking up these people that you grew up watching. They're in your films. Is that surreal?
There were 35 directors there. If there had been a bomb dropped on that restaurant, never another good horror movie.
Benet's Bloody Bits.
Welcome to Triple B. My name is Jason Benet. I'm at the Vinegar Syndrome website. We're going to look at the February 2026 new releases. Demon Warp has been long time coming. This is going to be a 4K release and a Blu-ray combo. I like this retro style slipcover box art. Enter a primeval world of future shock and alien terror. We got George Kennedy starring, as well as Michelle Bauer. Looks like Michelle's right there. Yeah. Never thought I'd see this one get a 4K. It's been a long time since it's been available on disc. Here's some of the screen grabs. Late 80s horror science fiction hybrid. Yeah, this is kind of calling back to old school Vinegar Syndrome. We've been getting a lot of Dario Argento's bad films and some decent trauma ones and some good ones as well in there. Sasquatch territory. Look at that makeup effects. I love it. So yeah, Demon Warp. People have been asking for it for the longest time. It was thought to have been with Lionsgate since they released it, but the rights belong to the producer. And Vinegar Syndrome got it from that person. 7,000 units. This is going to last a long time, 1988. Very excited to own this. A good amount of extra features, documentaries, commentary tracks. I haven't listened to a commentary track, honestly, in probably over 20 years. I mean, I love interviews. I love behind-the-scenes stuff, but I don't want analyzing every frame of a film. I think that's overkill. Bacterian, a.k.a. Panic. This one stars David Warbeck from Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. Love this old school aesthetic. There's David on the back holding a gun. He seems to always hold those in the roles that he's most known for. Yeah, previously put out on disc by Code Red. I never purchased it. I've always wanted to see it. Italian horror. I have a soft spot for that. I'm really excited about this one as well. So look at that. Love that goopy, gloppy makeup effects. I'll take that over CGI every day. This guy looking like a Lee Van Cleef look-alike. Yeah. So Bacterian, also known as Panic. That one, 6,000 units, 1982. So early 80s Italian horror. That's very awesome. Now, there was hints at an early 90s erotic film. Oh, and Bacterian's 4K as well. I didn't think it would be body of evidence just because it's the third wheel on a February release. I really think whether you like this film or not is irrelevant. It's a big studio title that went theatrical, obviously to capitalize on the success of Basic Instinct. We have Body of Evidence with Madonna, Willem Dafoe, Anne Archer, Julianne Moore. I thought at least this would be a halfway to Black Friday sale. A lot of people have been ragging on it since it was announced, but it captures the sleazy studio aesthetic. I mean, there's some really good stuff in here. Madonna's acting is not good, but that's not why she was hired. She gets naked. Julianne Moore. Anne Archer, I thought she was naked, but I come to find out it's a body double. So that's kind of a bummer. But this is a really, early in the year, like a February, you'll generally get weaker titles. I don't think we got weaker titles. We got more like halfway to Black Friday sale kind of titles here. So that's the three main releases. And then from VSA, I was kind of interested in this, watched the trailer. I'm going to pass on it, but it looks interesting enough. Dead Boys Can't Fly. Cecil Howard's the director. He's known for making adult films. So it definitely hits on the exploitative moments based off these images. I could always change my mind down the line. There's nothing wrong with that. But my initial knee-jerk reaction is, no, I'm not going to pick this one up. But yeah, still an interesting title that I've never heard of, that I'm sure is going to sell well. There's still over 2,000 in stock out of 4,000. But my initial reaction is no. More Cinematograph. This one's Boxcar Bertha. Barbara Hershey. Directed by Martin Scorsese. I've just come to the realization that this line is not for me. Of course, I tend to lean heavily toward the horror stuff. And this is not. So that's a no. And then let's look at the partner labels. These don't tend to be things I want for the most part. And I will skim through this. I'm not going to click on every single title. The only one that kind of caught my eye was this one from Art Label called Hoagie. And that thing, the limited edition slipcover, sold out. Yeah, there weren't a lot of slipcovers for it. I don't regret not picking it up. I mean, obviously it's available without the slipcover, but the slipcover was really nice. That's what always draws people in. But yeah, that looks pretty craptacular. I don't know. It looks like it could be like a Ghoulies type of monster. Mac and Me. Yeah. Art Label is an offshoot of Culture Shock releasing. The two owners parted ways. Culture Shock still in existence with one of the owners. The other guy started Art Label, and he hasn't had a release in a while, but he's got Hoagie. So yeah, recapping Demon Warp, Bacterian, Body of Evidence on 4K. I'm happy with these titles. I mean, even if Demon Warp was the only thing that interested me, I would be in a good mood, just because it's been forever. I mean, you see, physical media is never going to die. I think it's 10 years from now, even 20 years around. 20 years from now, it will still be around. But we are starting to get to the re-release 4K of movies that probably look perfectly fine on Blu-ray. Good thing is I've slowed down my collecting over the last decade or so. So a lot of these films like Bacterian, I don't own the Blu-ray. I never picked it up. Now I'm going to own it on 4K. Never needed to buy it again. Never owned Body of Evidence, but always enjoyed it, even though a lot of people are smacking it around at this moment. But Demon Warp, that's the kind, first time on disc, at least in the United States. Forget a DVD, forget a Blu-ray. You got a 4K and Blu-ray combo if you choose which one you want. So that's the Vinegar Syndrome titles for February. Didn't order a whole lot. I did pick up some stuff from the Melusine site. I'll just wait for the unboxing to talk about those. One of the big announcements that I haven't talked about is that Delirium Home Video is now a partner label with OCN Distribution, which is the sister arm of Vinegar Syndrome. So they got two Jess Franco films just came out. The first one was Doriana Gray. The second one for February was Love Camp. That's exciting. I'll talk about that more when I do an unboxing and show you the artwork for those. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Stay scared and talk to you soon.